What is up, guys? It is the Redstone Scientist here, and I am here with episode 9 of Saved YouTube's Gems, bringing you the best Minecraft content the web has to offer. You can find out more about the playlist as well as this series in episode 0, which I will link to on screen and in the description. If you want to know what makes a video get saved versus what gets a video featured as a gem, check out this very special video I will link to on screen and in the description. So for today's episode, we're going to be looking at the best videos from playlist entries 161 to 180. We also have 2 honorable mentions today. First up is a very useful video from Exumavoid showing you the science behind the best way to mine for diamonds and how you can maximize your mining efficiency. And then there's this awesome video by Sankarn, one of my favorite Minecraft science channels, who, along with Ultimate Redstone and Cellulance, was among the first to achieve ender stasis. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should really go check it out, because it's absolutely awesome. So, in no particular order, here are my picks for the best of the best. I recall an old Extreme friend of mine, Fahrenheit, constantly giving us updates on a very big project he was working on. He would bring us in for playtesting, ask extremely difficult questions, and showed us some incredible stuff. I still remember the day when this video was released because I was so incredibly impressed at his final product. Candy Crush in Minecraft. Let's take a look. So, as with many Minecraft creations, you might ask, so what makes this so difficult? Yes, comparatively speaking, Candy Crush is a very simple mobile game. But when you start trying to make it in Minecraft, you realize there's quite a lot of logic involved, and there's some fairly complex operations that need to execute on every move. Think about detecting which way to switch the candies, creating a smooth transition, detecting when candies are matched and what candies are matched, creating wrapped candies. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and it's all happening very, very quickly by Minecraft standards. Even aside from the logic stuff, there's also the incredible implementation of Candy Crush's assets, meaning the candies themselves and the resource pack, and the seamless integration into this top-down Minecraft recreation. So let's take a look at the video. He starts out with a very clear and to-the-point showcase, and then he gives us a very brief explanation of the core game mechanic. I'm actually very pleased with the way Fahrenheit communicated this. He starts with a nice theme, the Candy Crush Saga background, which is heavily blurred, so it doesn't draw too much attention, which is a really nice touch. And then he's got very easy to understand and clear graphics, such as representations of what he's doing with the armor stands. Now, in my opinion, this style of narrated infographics to explain commands in Redstone is not utilized enough in the community, and this video is a great example of this method done really well. Also, take note, he knows what he's going to say before he speaks. Clearly, he's got a script written out, and it definitely helps both the creator and the user in this explanation.
Along the negative z-axis and targets.
For the next gem, we have a video that I briefly mentioned in a previous episode. This one is by NopeName and delivers unto us a building studio for all our building needs. Let's take a look. Okay, the video takes a little bit to get going. In fact, it's only about 50 seconds into this 6-minute video that we get to the real meat. But don't worry, this meat is delicious. Many creators have dreamed of creating world edit in vanilla Minecraft, or at least certain world edit mechanics. And I'd venture to say this is perhaps the most successful attempt at doing that I've ever seen. The core mechanic revolves around using a book and quill to write down commands, which are then executed upon exiting the GUI. If you haven't caught on yet, all these custom commands are different tools you can use to build in Minecraft. Things like circle generators, and voxel snipers, and pillars, and cubes, and all sorts of cool stuff. Like I said, once the showcase really gets going, it's very well done. It's nice and efficient, meaning NopeName doesn't overshow any particular feature. He shows you briefly what you need to know about each function to get yourself started using it. And to be honest, there's a surprisingly large amount of information in this short time frame, which is a great thing, because even though it's a lot of information, it's by no means overwhelming to the viewer. So, great work. Guess who? Again! That's right, it's the Red Engineer with yet another mind-blowing video. This time he's got a one-command installation that implements Super Mario mechanics. Let's take a look. So as I began to take notes on this video for today's episode, I suddenly realized that this video is only 4 minutes long, which is incredible considering how much content is in it. That being said, like the previous gem, it takes a little bit to get into, but that seems to be the nature of this style of one-command videos, unfortunately, and that seems to be what sells. So, first of all, let's all appreciate the awesome resource pack that goes along with this creation. And, by the way, for the record, as far as I know, this video came out way before anyone ever knew that Super Mario Maker was going to be a thing. Just saying. This creation allows you to design your own levels using the mechanics provided, such as mushroom blocks and Goombas and all sorts of classic Super Mario stuff. Again, this is a very efficient showcase, meaning we don't spend too much or too little time on each feature. Just as a side note, I really like the way the double sunflower coins look. Those are awesome. But there's not much else to say about this creation, other than, like a lot of Red stuff that we've seen in the past, this creation feels very whole. And what I mean by that is that nothing feels incomplete or missing something. All the features work together in a nice flow that makes it not just feel like a random mechanic added to Minecraft here and there, but rather it feels like a fully fleshed out addition to the game. Excellent job. If you've seen my how to get a video saved versus featured video I mentioned earlier, you'll know that one of the categories or considerations I look at on a video is historical significance, and this video scored some big points there. Il Mango, one of the all-time most cosmically powerful Redstone genius not sure if man or machine guys, and a bunch of other guys from the SciCraft server present the world's first self-sustaining, fully AFKable dark oak tree farm. Let's take a look.
Hello everybody, I'm here with Helvins on the SkyCraft creative server, and we want to show you the world's first dark oak tree farm that returns enough saplings while you are able to fully AFK. So,
as I said, this is a historic video, marking the first time that an AFKable dark oak tree farm returns enough saplings, making it self-sufficient. If you aren't a hardcore survival player, you might not understand why that's a big deal or so difficult, but Il Mango explains it very nicely at the beginning of this video, which, speaking of, is something I really like about a lot of his videos. He doesn't just show you a farm. He explains the reasoning behind it, why it's so important, and what the challenges were, how it all came together, and what special tricks were used to create it. And this video is definitely no exception. While keeping the video at a sweet 6 minutes and 12 seconds, Il Mango shares a lot about the design process of this farm, while still being able to nicely show it off. I also must mention that Il Mango didn't do this alone. This was a joint effort by all the members of the famous SciCraft server, as well as a few other friends. Not only does this farm give back enough saplings, but it generates a profit of 64 saplings per hour. For all the specific numbers and rates, you'll just have to watch the video yourself. Very impressive. Alright guys, we've reached the final gem for today, and I've got to say, this video was released back in May of last year, and still, even to this day, it remains among, I'd say, the top 5 most impressive command block creations I've ever seen in Minecraft, period. This video exploded in popularity, giving its creator an already well-deserved place in the Command Block Hall of Fame. In what is certainly the most impressive and awe-inspiring 1,000 subscriber special ever made, Sliced Lime brings us a video entitled, The Predator. Let's take a look.
They're here. 1,000 angry people. Looking for some spectacular thing that I don't have. This armor will hide me. Like a predator. Like a chameleon. vanish in plain sight.
I cannot tell you how long I've been waiting to feature this video as a gem. As I've said before, if you're not a super technical player, sometimes it's hard to grasp what makes these creations so darn impressive. So just in case you didn't already know, there is no way to, target the color of your surroundings. There's no way to even get close to doing that, actually. There's no way to adjust the color of leather armor relative to its current state. That means this is about, 10 million times more complicated than you think it is. There's no way to do a lot of things that go into this creation, but clearly there is, because Sliced Lime did them.
Mostly gray, blend in here.
Let's take a step back away from the creation for a second, though, and look at the video production. Every time I watch this video, I get chills. For one thing, there was a lot of hype that was generated before this video came out, and a lot of mystery surrounding what this creation, what this special was actually going to be.
I guess it should
Using this 24-esque action movie thriller style of production, he creates a deep interest from the viewer to see what comes next, and it very effectively invites your jaw to sink to the ground. We've discussed in the past how sometimes special video effects can distract from the actual content, but in my opinion, Sliced Lime does just the right amount here. I also recommend checking out his behind-the-scenes videos that go into the mechanics of how this Leviathan actually works. Definitely a fascinating watch. Anyway, if any video in the saved folder so far deserves the title Pick of the Bunch, this video just might take the cake.
You can actually see that my armor updates as the lamps become lit or unlit.
So unfortunately, that is all I have time for today. Make sure to go and watch the full versions of the videos I featured, all linked in the description. Also make sure to check out Sliced Lime's behind-the-scenes videos regarding today's Pick of the Bunch. Of course, all of the entries for today's batch are in the save folder for a reason, and if you have a chance, you should try to check them out. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, share it with your friends, or better yet, hit that subscribe button. Or even better, subscribe to someone I featured today. Make sure to check out the jam-packed description for more science. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.